Hi everyone, my name is Austin and I'm an Oklahoma 4-H dentist, and today we are going to be learning how to turn milk into a polymer to create our very own plastic. You probably see plastics all around you every day, whether it be in the form of a cup, a bottle of an energy drink you're drinking, if you're in school, maybe a Sharpie, or if you have a cell phone, the case that protects it. Plastics are unique in the fact that they're able to be made in and molded into many different things, and then those products are dependent upon what the molecules they're made up of. And a molecule is the smallest unit of a substance that has all of the properties to be a substance. So if we look at water, when it's broken to its molecules, a molecule of water is the only thing that is water without being further broken down into atoms. And then when these molecules repeat over and over in their chain, a polymer is formed, and then that can be made into a plastic. And then there are two types of polymers. There's going to be synthetic and natural polymers. Synthetic polymers are what we see in our everyday life, which are typically made into bottles or cups, and those are going to be made from materials such as oil. And then we have natural polymers, which are of course made from natural substance such as starches or wood. Okay, so our materials we're going to need for today's experiment, we're going to need a measuring cup, a mug, a milk, and then vinegar, and then we'll also need a wire strainer, but if you don't have one of those, then you can just simply use paper towels from your kitchen. And then you'll also need a measuring spoon to measure out the vinegar. So first we're going to start by heating up our milk, and milk is made up of several things such as fat, lactose, and then it is also primarily made up of a protein called casein. And casein are naturally spherical shapes that float around in milk. And then once we combine the hot milk with our vinegar, then that is what is going to separate out and create our polymer. You're going to heat your milk in the microwave for approximately 2 minutes on high power or until it's hot. So you can also do it on a stovetop if you'd like. Just make it to the temperature of which you would make hot chocolate. And then in our mug, we already have pre-measured out 4 tablespoons of vinegar, and then we're going to slowly pour in our milk, and then we're going to use our spoon to stir it all together, and then you use your spoon and stir, and then after a few seconds you're going to notice that the milk is going to start separating into a white substance. That substance is your casein separating from the other molecules in the milk, which is creating your polymer, which we're going to turn into our plastic. And then you're going to take it, spoon it out onto some paper towels. And then just take your paper towels and you're just going to squeeze all of the excess moisture out of it as much as you can. You want it as dry as possible. And then there you have it. You'll just take this, you can mold it into any shape you'd like, add food coloring and put it in a mold, and then you're just going to need to let it set for 2 days, and then after that it will dry and you will have plastic. 2 days and our plastic has dried. I kind of formed mine into the shape of Oklahoma and then I painted it up this morning. That's just one of the ideas of what you can do with it, but once again, you can mold it into anything you want. Like we talked about earlier in the video, plastics are able to be made into many different shapes. And if you want to learn more about this lesson and more fun activities to do with plastics, you can visit 4h.okstate.edu.